Previously, while churches had not been required in Texas they hadn't been forbidden from gathering, Liberty Hill, we had chosen to go ahead and suspend in-person gatherings. Many of you were already self-quarantining at the time, and so we began holding remote services. Well, now that those restrictions are being eased, businesses are starting to reopen, things of that sort. Excuse me. Because of the governor's announcement and executive order on April 27th, we are also going to follow suit. So as we begin to get out and about and resume a more normal daily life in general, we have decided that we will begin to transition into a more normal church life as well. So beginning May 10th, that's next Sunday, Mother's Day, May 10th, Liberty Hill will resume gatherings for Sunday morning services and for Wednesday evening Bible study. At this time, all other activities are still temporarily suspended. Sunday school classes, Wednesday youth, Sunday evening service. Over the next weeks, we hope to begin reintroducing these activities and these times for us to gather and to study and to worship. But we want to make sure that we can do so in the safest, most responsible way possible. We will continue live streaming. So for those of you who think you're just not quite ready to get out, to rejoin, to risk, because coronavirus is still out there. Many of you, as I said, were already self-quarantining. If that's what you feel you continue to need to do for now, you go ahead. We don't want anyone to feel pressured that they need to do anything where they feel unsafe doing it. So the live streaming will continue for Sunday mornings and Wednesday evenings. So if you have a condition that places you at high risk, or if you're in a household with someone who would be at high risk and you choose to stay home, by all means, do that. Continue to do that at this time. You're not obligated to come just because the doors are now open. However, for those of us who do wish to gather again, that opportunity is now available. However, there are going to be some guidelines in place that we are going to attempt to just make things a little more safe. As this coronavirus thing, plays out, we don't want to be imprudent. We don't want to lack wisdom and caution. And so here are some things that we have determined we're going to put in place. So just to let you know what's going on here. We all know that the coronavirus is spread to others, whether you know you're infected or not. Whether you show symptoms, you can still be contagious to others. And so we're going to be mindful of the different laws and things that are put in place. And our aim is to take action that will help protect our congregation, especially those who are high risk. These initial guidelines are adapted from Governor Abbott's executive order. We've just kind of tweaked them to fit our congregation. And so here are 10 items, things to keep in mind as we get back together. First, hand sanitizer will be provided. We've always had hand sanitizer on hand. That will continue. We'll make sure that is here at church at the entrance. So as you come in, go ahead and hand sanitize. And as you leave, you want to go ahead and do that, or any time in between. We'll make sure that we have plenty of soap and everything on hand. Wash your hands, of course, while you're here. Greetings, saying hello to people. If you don't want to, go ahead and let's just not shake hands, not hugging for now. Kind of keep our distance from one another as we come and get into the pews. Right. Number 3 is that we leave some space. Right. People who are of your own household, you're around each other anyway. Go ahead and sit together. But people who aren't, go ahead and just leave a little bit of space. 6 feet. 6 feet is the recommended guideline. And then we'll also skip pews. Don't sit right behind someone where you're going to be, breathing on the back of their neck or anything. Go ahead and just let's leave that empty pew between us. So unless someone is in the same household, or 2 members who are Two individuals who are not members of the same household but are attending together, right? You can sit together. If you rode in the car together, you can sit next to each other in the pew. Fourth, the CDC recommends the wearing of face masks. And so we have several ladies in the church who have been making masks. Those will be available at the entrance. So whenever you come in, if you're more comfortable wearing a mask, by all means, grab one. That's our gift to you. If you don't already have one, we'll have one available. You can take it home with you. That's our gift. Be sure you wash it and dry it as normal to make sure we kill any of them germs. 5, after service, we'll make sure surfaces are wiped down, doorknobs, tables, chair arms, whatever. The things that people may have been touching where the virus may be remaining, we'll make sure that gets cleaned. Rather than passing the plate, we're going to have a basket in the back where you'll be able to deposit your tithes and offerings. Also, just as we've been doing, if you want to mail it in, that's available too, or deposit at the bank in Moody. Still remains an option. As I said, for now, the only activities that we are going to be beginning to gather for is the Sunday morning service and the Wednesday Bible study. So not this Wednesday, but starting the next Wednesday after May 10th, we'll begin gathering again for that. All other activities, Sunday school, children's church, nursery, those sorts of things, in the weeks to come, we'll begin to reintroduce as we are able. If you're in a higher risk group or you have a severe underlying medical condition, please continue attending remotely. Like I said, the live stream will continue. As much as we all miss you and miss one another, let's stay safe. Remind anyone that if you're showing any kind of symptoms where you think you might have it, cough, shortness of breath, fever, chills, repeated shaking, muscle pain, headache, sore throat, loss of taste or smell, go ahead and stay home. Let's be better safe than sorry. If you think that you're showing any symptoms, go ahead and remain at home. A reminder that these guidelines will be changing as the time progresses, as the disease lessens, as other things get reintroduced, or maybe we find better ways of doing things. The guidelines will change. However, this is what we have in place as we begin to gather once again, starting next Sunday, May 10th.